Welcome back to the channel. My name is a-bombfm. We're back with Death Stranding, and the last time we defeated Higgs at long last, but we're not, I don't think, really at the end of the game yet. I've got a feeling that the end game of this is going to be like a good couple of hours long, so there might be like 4 videos left, maybe more. I've got no idea. But basically after that, we now have to help to actually swear Amelie in as president, or swearing a new president. Because Amelie is still the extinction entity. She's still, you know, capable of causing a massive extinction, and defeating Higgs hasn't changed that. So we've still got a lot of work to do. We're in a private room, but I don't exactly know where. And now we have to go all the way back, at first to Lake Knot City, but then I think to Capital Knot City. So we have a long way to travel, a long way to go. We can't fragile jump as well, because fragile, as she's been transporting so many people in such a short amount of time, can't transport us. So now we have to make our own way back. Couple of emails that we got. We've got some more emails. Peter Englert was one of the emails we received. Turns out that he was Higgs all along that we've been giving pizzas to. Thomas Sutherland, you're an inspiration. These aren't important emails though. There's no exclamation marks next to them, so that's okay. We don't really need to read those. But yeah, we now have to go and rescue Amelie, but that means going all the way back east, and we've got to do it on foot. So we're going to stop full of energy drink, get our stamina up. We're going to make our way outside, see where we are, and then work out what to do from there. I think that should be enough. Lou is okay. She did get shot at previously, but I think she's okay now. We've emptied our bladder, I think. So let's go and let's see, first of all, where we are, and see how we can get back. But first of all, we do have a flashback. And again, still unsure if these are Lou's flashbacks or our flashbacks that we're seeing. I'm not really sure. Okay, so this is Bridget. And that is Die Hardman, who we now know his name is John. So they were involved with Cliff before.
A foundation. A bridge.
Episode 10, Die Hardman. So from what I've read, like bits of emails and other backstory and that, is that the Bridge Babies were an experiment that were put on a hold, but then continued in secret. It's pouring hard with rain. Where are we? Oh, okay. We're near to the chiral relay that we set up a while back, and this is the tar belt that we've got on the other side of. We just come back the other way. We've got Aurora Borealis at this time of year, at this time of day, in this area of the country, localized entirely in America. That's a Steamhouse Simpsons reference. So we've got to head all the way back east then. Lake Knot City. So that we literally have to go all the way back to the way we came. Now the road is rebuilt up to about here, so close to the cosplayer. So if we can get to there, then we're fine. But the question is, do we have to go all the way through the mountains again, or can we go down along the south? Can we avoid the mountains? Maybe just go along the coast and maybe explore some areas that we haven't actually explored yet, because we've got a couple of, one big area here that we haven't actually uncovered yet, and there's one other one there, and there's a big one there as well. So we've still got some unexplored areas around, so we could do that. Can we actually make anything here? Let's have a look. Actually, let's see. So this is a safe house set up by Aaron Hill. If we activate the terminal, we can see how much stuff we've got on us, because I think we might have some stuff in our locker. Let's have a look. Yes, we do. I think there's probably stuff that we could have done at Mountain Knot before heading into the private room of Fragile, because of course we took out that massive BT, but we didn't get anything from it. So we've got some stuff there in our private locker. We'll arrange that. We'll put our power gloves on. Have we got a skeleton on? Doesn't look like it. No, I think that's all we have. Let's see if there's anything else that we can maybe get here then. Anything we can fabricate. Yeah, we can get a couple of bits. If we can get a ladder and an anchor and a couple of PCCs. We've got one blood bag on us. We'll get another one. We've got one pair of boots. That should be okay. I'm not planning on carrying too much. Armor plates, we'll see how we go. I could probably... Actually, I think we need to go back in. I think we could probably do putting a battery on our backpack rather than the stabilizer. If we're traveling a long way, we're going to need a battery. We don't want to be relying on like charging points, generators, that's what they're called. So I'm going to go back in very quickly and I'm going to sort out my backpack, maybe put a battery on there and then see if we can maybe add anything else. So I'm going to go back in. I'll rejoin you in a second, though. I will cut this out. You don't need to see this. Okay, we have gone ahead and we've put a spare battery on our back as well as 4 grenade pouches. So we've got lots of stuff on us now. Anything we can claim? No. Nothing in our private locker. So yeah, we've got like a few grenade pouches on us now. So hopefully that will help us if we have to carry loads of grenades. Let's fabricate a few more things then. We're going to need a bowler gun if we run into any mules on the way. A sticky gun I don't think we really need. I'm not really fussed about picking up cargo on this. Non-lethal assault rifle. Do we want one of them? And we have one of those actually. No, we don't need that. Rocket launchers were good against the big BTs, but here I think they're going to be a bit overpowered. Mules, we don't really need them for that. Floating carrier I don't think we need, so that should do for that. We'll load that onto there. I'm going to check the garage. I very much doubt there's going to be a vehicle here, but let's see. Oh, there is. They're all trucks. Long range level 3. Oh, it's white as well. I'm having your vehicle. Hopefully it's in good condition. It should. Right, it's in a locker. It's going to be in good condition, isn't it? Awesome. Right. Your truck's getting some likes. It's going to help me a lot. Just that many. Right, let's get in. And let's see where we can go. Hopefully this rain will slow down and maybe ease. So I'm thinking that we go along the coast, try and get to the Timefall farm and get back that way. Because we haven't really explored this yet. And then once we get up to near the collector and the cosplay, we can start using the road. So hopefully this won't take too long. And if it does, then I will maybe cut some out or make this a 2-parter. I'm not really sure yet. Who's this? Hartman, I think.
Sam, it's Hartman.
Hello.
Be advised that chiral density in regions predisposed to strandings has increased dramatically. No doubt the beach is to blame.
Zip lines could help.
BTs drawn into our world under these circumstances may be affected in unpredictable ways.
Okay, so what I think we want to do is follow the coast. What I haven't mentioned from last time as well is that after beating Higgs, we were with Amelie running along the beach. Suddenly she went ahead, and then I don't know, Bridget was there. I think she and Bridget are one and the same. Bridget was talking to John, who had a gun pointed at her because, oh good lord, because John or Die Hardman, I think, didn't know that Amelie actually wanted to reconnect in America to hope to maybe cause the extinction and help the extinction. I'm not really sure. And then the soldiers and Cliff came out of the sea, and John recognised Cliff. Cliff recognised John after removing his mask. So of course they have a past together as well. So it seemed like John, or Die Hardman, and Bridget took the bridge baby away from Cliff, and he is now trying to get it back. But I don't think it's Lou. I think that we are that bridge baby. I think that we were adopted by Bridget, and that we actually are Cliff's biological son. But that's what I think anyway. I might be completely wrong. And then there's a whole thing about what Amelie is. Like, she's an extinction entity. Bridget was, but is Amelie actually her daughter, or is Amelie just an extension of Bridget's consciousness? Like, is it Bridget's like lost soul that was stuck on the beach? You know, like Mama's just a lost soul that doesn't actually have a body. It's just a vessel that her soul died before. That sort of thing. Let's pick up these crystals. We don't need crystals. We've got loads. Unless we've lost them, which I don't think we have. But let's pick these up anyway. Oh no, we've still got loads. Okay. Plenty of batteries on this thing as well, so it'll last us a long time. But I think this might be the way to go. I think going along the coast is definitely the way to go, because we haven't really seen anything down here. It's all new. So if we follow the coast, I don't know if we'll get there quicker or not. And also at the moment, it's a bit smoother going. I'm saying that as I can't get over these small bits of land, but let's keep going along the coast. I can't believe they're making us drive all the way back, or even walk. Like, you might not even get a vehicle for this. But I guess it's a good time to reflect on the game as we approach like the ends. Like, it seems like it's quite a long end game. I think Kojima has had like a reputation of having that before with like MGS. I think there's been like endings that have like cutscenes that are like an hour long, so that might be interesting when we get to the very end. More crystals there, but we don't need them. But I guess it's a good time to like reflect on the game and think about, you know, it is one of the strangest games I've ever played. It really is. Cryptobiotes there, we've got plenty of those though, I don't really need them. It's a very, very strange game, and it took a while to get into, definitely. Okay, we've got jellyfish BTs here. This could be interesting. Chronicles of Aaron, Chapter 5, Journey's End. Yeah, yeah, we are heading back east. Alright, so we have got some of these like jellyfish BTs, which we saw in Edge Knot City. I don't know if we can actually cross this, because I think this might be like a giant ravine or something. Not really sure. So we're going to double back. We're going to maybe go up and around. It doesn't look like there's much more to see down this way, really. But who knows. If we can get to the Timefall farm, we should be okay once we get back there. And then it should be quite easy. Hello. Oh, who's this?
Sam, do you copy? I've been looking into Clifford Unger and wanted to share my thoughts. To recap, Unger was a U.S. Special Forces operative whose retirement roughly coincided with the Death Stranding. After he left the service, he somehow became involved in the early BB experiments. However, he died before they ended. Now, while the circumstances surrounding his death are not entirely clear, I'm beginning to suspect that these battlefields of his are at least partially sustained by his enduring emotional attachments. Anger, resentment, regret. I'm pretty sure it's got something to do with the BB experiments. That much seems clear given his repeated attempts to steal Lou. Cliff seems to be driven by a compulsion to reclaim our BB, as if that will make him whole again. A compulsion so powerful that he was not only able to drag himself from the depths of hell, but bring a piece of that hell along with him. One thing's for sure, he's nothing like a BT. We need to know the whole story about his death and his connection to the BB experiments. I'll keep digging and let you know what I find, Sam.
I don't know if they've got access to our memories, or Lou's memories, or whoever's memories it is that we're seeing. But no, we're learning it through that, but I don't know if they can see that or not. Right, gonna have to watch out for the BTs here. Like, these tentacle ones are okay if we can steer clear, but if we come across any of the I say regular BTs, they're anything but regular, but we could come into contact with them and they're a bit more, they're okay to deal with, but yeah, we can't see them. Those ones are always visible, but we don't have the Ultra Deck out, or we do, but it's in our truck, so we can't actually see if we're near any. But we're going okay so far. Alright, so we are going around this. We're almost at the Timefall farm, so we're actually not far. This isn't too bad, actually, going back east. I thought it would take a lot longer, but we kind of know the way, and we are going pretty much as the crow flies at the moment, so it's not too bad. Alright, now we are seemingly heading towards some BTs again. And you know, the heavy timefall isn't doing much for our truck. Oh, there we go. So you can't really see them, and also they're gold as well, so they're a bit harder to deal with to get out. So we need to try and get out of here. I couldn't even get out. That's going to put us all the way back at the start, isn't it? Alright, we're more or less back where we were. I got put all the way back to the safe house. I had to make all the preparation again. I can't save here because of the BTs that are near us. So literally we can't die. Otherwise we get put back to the start again. So we need to be very careful. Some crystals there, but I'm going to ignore the crystals. We've got loads. I'm just going to try and get through and see if we can maybe save at some point. But we'll have to wait and see. Right, we did get some PCCs. It might be worth, once we get into this area here that's cleared in like 10 minutes, setting up a shelter and just waiting for the time to pass. We've just got to get up this hill. But yeah, once again, BTs, so we do have to be very careful. But if we can get up here, roughly to where that bike is, I think that should be enough. And if we set up a shelter, we can just wait for the time to pass, and then hopefully it will clear up. And that will be getting there now. Yeah, just about. So yeah, if we set up a PCC, which is here, and then go to Timefall Shelter, set it up, and then wait 10 minutes, hopefully this will clear up. I hope so anyway, otherwise this is a waste of time. The Northern Lights look cool though, look at that. Obviously it's not Northern Lights because it's America. It's like, well, we're in where? We're in America, but we're in like, I don't know, Midwest, I'd say. I don't know. I'm rubbish with American geography. Alright, past time and Timefall Shelters doesn't work. Oh, because there's danger nearby, so that was a bit of a waste. Because there's BTs around. So that's not going to work. Because it's a dangerous situation, even though apparently in 10 minutes it's not going to be dangerous. So, whatever. I'm not really sure where I'm meant to be going. Avoiding BTs, obviously. But I think if we go further that way, they're there. So let's try and go up here. Oh no, we're off the network here. So that's not really helpful either. I don't really want to be off the network. I want to be able to make things. Ooh, move, 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 move. We need to watch out for the BTs now. I don't want to get caught again. I don't want to have to start all the way back at the safe house. Okay, I think we're okay. Hopefully there's no more. Seems to be opening out a bit. That's good. Okay. I think we'll steer clear of them for now. Hopefully that's the end of them. Okay, we've got Silent Poets now. Lots of songs here. Silent Poets is one of the ones that you can get a claim for though, but it doesn't actually affect your channel. You don't get a strike or anything, thankfully. Low Roar, it's okay, but the Silent Poets one, like a couple of videos ago, there was a claim, so That's fine though. I'm not bothered. It doesn't affect your channel, like I said. You don't get a strike for it or anything. Oh, vehicle mechanics again. Alright, let's keep going. Okay, well this is all flat. What's that over there? I don't know, but we're almost at the Timefall farm. We're actually nearly there. Okay. And then from here, like, we can get back pretty easily. I kind of know the way back. So that's good. Someone's made a safe house there as well. Okay. Now we do have to be careful just outside here because there is a mule camp, but we can sneak past them, it's fine. We managed to sneak past them to get here all those episodes ago. But here we are at the Timefall farm. I wonder if we have any anything here. Because we had loads of materials here because we raided that mule camp. And it was about this time that we were just like obsessed with building roads. There's another vehicle here as well, but I'm fine with one I've got. Let's see if there's any materials here. It's been a while since we've been at the Timefall farm. Private locker. Only ceramics and some lost cargo, which is going to South Knot City. We're not going anywhere near there though, so not worried about that. So nothing here that we need. Any order that we can maybe do while we're on the way back? What about claim cargo? A VOG emitting decoy cargo. I don't know if that's going to be any use. We'll have those somatics though, and we'll have another anchor. That will do. What is that lost cargo? To William Lake. That's Lake Knot City then, isn't it? That's where we're going. So let's take that as well. If his name is William Lake, I'm assuming that's for Lake Knot City, so we will take that as well. Let's have a look at some orders. Bot deliverable orders. I mean, you get lots of likes for that one, so we'll have him do that one. Anything that we can do with this? Let's have a look at orders for Sam. Ah, there's a pizza delivery for Peter. Let's take it. 60 minutes to get back. I mean, it might be worth keeping that until the whole chiral stuff's out of the way. So I think we are going to leave that for when we actually finish the game, and then things like clear up a little bit. Elder's kind of on the way back. The Craftsman is. Timefall Porter Beer. That's going all the way back to Lake Knot, so we'll take that one with us. That's going to the distro centre, so we'll take that one as well. And that's going to the Craftsman, which isn't too far either. So we're going to take all of these orders on the way back as well. And load the stuff onto the truck. Nothing that we need here. Nope. So let's load all that onto the vehicle. It's on the wrong vehicle though, so that's no good. Let's put it on a different truck. So we'll have to work. We'll have to swap it over onto our one when we go out there. But there we go. Right. So now we can deliver these bits while we're on the way back. So all we've got to do is get to that distro centre. So that shouldn't be too bad from here. We've done this plenty of times. So let's go. Avoiding the mule camp on the way. Thankfully the rain has stopped though, so we haven't got to worry about BTs. Was that a flash of lightning then as well, I think? There might have been. Okay, I can see a truck there. Let's try and go up this way. We can negate their ping. Like that. Let's go up this way. Avoid them. If we can. Yep. Easy. Easy peasy. Do you know what? Well, I haven't even used half our battery yet, so that's okay. Good thing this has got plenty of spare batteries on it, so that's handy. Right, we need to be heading north now, so let's do that. We'll use that. So the water will drain your battery more, so if you see a bridge, use it. Pretty basic tip, really, which you should probably know by now if you've been watching all of this. Right, we need to get over this water, though. That's going to be a bit tougher. Right. Probably went the wrong way then, really, didn't we? I don't remember this being here before. Oh no, maybe it was. Wait, what's happening now? Dead man again.
You're not going to believe what I found. It's about the BB experiments. They're true.
Ah, we're learning.
According
Backstory.
to official records, they were continued in secret on the order of President Strand. Supposedly with the primary objective of developing BT detectors and preventing void outs. Any advancements that could be applied to the fields of chiral communications and beach research were meant to be of purely secondary benefit. But it turns out, that's just a cover story. The truth is, Sam, BBs were originally conceived as catalysts for the operation of the chiral network. They're integrated into the infrastructure of Knot cities for that very reason. Every single one you've brought into the fold. It was probably Amelie herself who installed them as she moved west with the first expedition, carrying out her mother's grand plan, making sacrifice after sacrifice on the altar of progress. President Strand told the people what they wanted to hear and did what she thought had to be done. Also, America could be whole again. But I'm starting to wonder if it didn't cost her her soul. The chiral network is our greatest creation, our proudest achievement, and our guiltiest sin. I don't know how to feel about it all. Maybe if we knew more about Cliff and the BB experiments, we'd be better placed to judge. I'll be in touch.
See, we can learn bits and pieces from like interview tapes that we've picked up, but that's about it. I don't know how we're going to get across here, because we want to be going that way. We're not there. Well, wall overall. This is probably too deep to cross, isn't it? Oh, it might not be. Oh no, it's fine. I mean, it's cost us some battery, but I did see a generator. Oh, here it is, right next to us. So let's recharge, and then we'll keep going. Hopefully we do get to Lake Knot City before the end of this, and hopefully we don't run into like a cutscene, but if we do, then I'll have to just end it and restart next time. But let's get fully charged, and then from here, like, we've been here before, so hopefully this will be okay, but we'll have to wait and see. There's going to be cargo around here as well for the weather station, but we're not going that way, so that's fine. We don't need that. Oh, we're heading past Mama's lab. Okay. We're not going the way I intended, but this way actually might work out better, because I think the road actually isn't far from Mama's lab, so that's fine. So yeah, we're going okay. We're good. Hopefully we don't lose the truck, because I've a few times in this that I've like lost a truck or I've trapped it so I can't get it out. Yeah, so we're right next to South Knot City. Okay, so we could have brought something from back here actually, because there was some lost cargo. But yeah, we just went along the south coast. Right, head up here. Look at all the structures that are starting to deteriorate as well that we've been making. I'm not going to even get up here, am I? Let's try it. Oh no! Go on, Sam! Come on, Sam! Go on, Sam! There we go. Oh no! Oh god! I didn't want to get out. Please, I haven't just got the truck stuck again. There's so much stuff on it. Oh, okay, no, we're free. Right. That scared me for a second there. Alright, we're good. Oh, I hate this. The physics are so bad. Driving mechanics in this game, by far the worst thing about this game. By far. Alright, we're still going along the south at the moment, but we just need to get to South Knot City. That would be a good milestone to get to. Let's head up this way. Here we go. And then from here, it should be quite easy. Hopefully. Oh, we're causing some damage though. It's good. It's fine. Good thing we didn't bring that pizza, because there's no way we'd be getting back in an hour. There's no way. So that's the thing, you like free yourself and then it just keeps going. Oh, we can't actually get through here. We need to find another way in, do we? So I guess we'll just keep going. I don't know how long this will be at this point, because a lot of it's going to be cut from where we died or from where we got caught. Ah, but yeah, look. The road has been made from South Knot City. So it is a straight road from South Knot all the way there, it seems. Or not quite. It was started here, but between here and the cosplayer is all that's not been done. So that's good. That's very good. And of course, if we're on the road, we're not using our battery. So that's actually really good. I'm pleased about that. And we're going to pass Mama's lab as well. It's been a long time since we've been here. Here's the road. So now is literally a smooth road all the way back to Lake Knot City. So we've practically done it. We're good. And we've got a few bits to deliver on the way back as well. But yeah. But then I think from Lake Knot City, I think we then go back on the other side. We end up in Port Knot City and then we go all the way back to Capital Knot City. I think that's what we're going to be doing. And the road's still here as well. The road hasn't broken up or deteriorated. I'm sure it will after time. But yeah. But we're at the, is this the distro centre right now? Yes, it is. So we've got a couple of bits to deliver here. So we're going to send these back. I think it's just some, it was the beer, I think. It was the time for report the beer. So we'll get these bits delivered. And then we'll fix our truck here as well. We'll repair the truck. And then we will, and then we'll make our way, the rest of the way back to Lake Knot. So, make delivery, time for porter. Don't need to hear any of this. See what grade we get. It's an S for awesome, because of course it is. And still 236. I'm not taking a break now, no, we're going to get the rest of the way there. Wonder if we can take anything back to Lake Knot. That's going to the engineer, which isn't too far from where we need to be, but I'm not going to bother with that. Craftsman would go in there anyway, so we'll deliver them. And the open world games as well, we'll deliver those. And the resins. God, there's like 3 things going here. Antique games also going to Lake Knot, so we'll select that. Pre-stranding techs also. Hopefully we're not taking too much here. But the visibility is definitely worse. Someone's left their bike in the middle of the road, very sensible. But I think this is where it turns off. So this is where like the road does start going up towards Mountain Knot City. We haven't finished that either, but we're going to look at maybe doing that. Because once we finish the game, we don't have to make roads and stuff. Most of the rest of it is going to be about trophies and stuff. Like, I'm not sure what the rest of the trophies are. Oh, Dead Man's here again.
Hey Sam, I see you're coming up on Lake Knot.
I'm not far.
Stay strong. We're all rooting for you to finish the job and come home safe. By the way, I've made more progress in a certain investigation. It seems that Clifford Unger willingly put his own child in the care of the scientists conducting the BB experiments.
And then try to take him away.
So completely unaware of their true intentions. This is pure speculation, but I think when Cliff found out about their plans, he attempted to reclaim custody.
That's definitely what happened from our memories.
The BB remained in the program's care. In which case, he would have every reason to bear a grudge towards the president, the woman who
Towards
allowed
Bridget
that
and
to happen.
towards John Die Hardman.
But just because President Strand is dead doesn't mean his hate died with her. No, I think he redirected it towards Bridges, towards you and Amelie and anyone close to the director. And now that hate is driving him to set in motion the last stranding, to bring an end to the world as we know it. Why else would Cliff hold Amelie hostage on the beach? He must know that she's an EE. There's no time to lose. You have to save her and the director.
Yep. I was going to deliver some beer first of all, and then we'll get there. Priorities. Alcohol.
There must be more to their relationship. I'll see what I can find.
There we go. Done. Got 4 separate deliveries there. That should up our level a little bit.
Hey, Sam. Wow.
Yeah, it was actually not too bad. Nice straight roads. And we get an S for awesome. And some hologram data as well from Horizon Zero Dawn, which we haven't really been trying to get. Another S for awesome. Oh no, legend! We got a legend. And another one. S for legend. Oh, connection levels 5 stars. That should be some levels. Come on. Surely. 238. I'll take it.
Just so you know, go ahead and grab.
Wait, what's he giving us? Ooh, what's that? Please be something good. Was that a new strand? What was that? Oh, we got a star. Okay.
Seeing you and I. Keep it up.
Cool.
Good work.
Alright, nothing we need to make here because we haven't really used anything. Any orders going to Lake Knot? Yes, detail model weapons. We'll take them. And food rations as well. So we'll accept those orders. Don't need to make anything. Load them onto the vehicle. Sorted. Oh, is there anything in our private locker here? Again, we'll have a look. Strange heading back to all these places that we haven't been to for so long. What's in our private locker here? Oh, wow. Oh, there's a lot of stuff here. Okay. We'll take a blood bag. We'll take hematics. These grenades are useless. I don't know why they're in the game because I've barely used them. We'll save the rest for someone else who might need it. It's not in the share locker though, so no one else is going to see it. Alright, so we've got a couple of bits that we've got to deliver to Lake Knot City, but we've got to get there first of all. And the delivery is getting worse and worse. The visibility is getting worse and worse, I'm sorry. So, we'll see how we go. Are we going the right way? Yep, we're heading back towards the road. That's good. Alright. We are probably going to end things off because we are not far from Lake Knot City now. We're just outside it. So I think while we're on our way there, we are going to end things off. So thank you very much for watching. I know there wasn't much in terms of story here. There's a little bit of stuff that we learned about Cliff that we're kind of learning along the way. But yeah, we're just making our way back to Lake Knot now because the game's told us, no, you can't fast travel anymore. So you've got to make your way there by yourself. No fast travel. So that's what we're doing. And we're almost there. So now's the time. I think we're going to end things off and we'll pick things up next time as we enter Lake Knot City because things might happen once we get there because obviously we've got to get to the beach. Cliff's going to be there. I've got no idea how it's going to go. So for now, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, then do drop a like down below. Leave comments. And if you haven't done so already or if you're new, do consider subscribing and turning on notifications. And I will see you next time where we are going to be right outside Lake Knot City, which we're just coming up on now. And we'll see what happens because I don't know if everyone's here or if they're in Capital or not, but we are right outside, so we'll see what happens next time. But for now, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you soon. Goodbye. I don't know why these mules are still outside. Ooh, Supercell. Just as I was about to end things off, I saw the Supercell. Can we save now? Because I think we're in the mule camp. Once we get out of the mule camp, I can save. But yeah, Supercell. So I've got a feeling we're going to be going back in time again next time. Here's Deadman again. We're going to leave things just for a moment.
It's about the director. So there's no way he could have made the jump to Amelie's beach if they didn't share a strong personal connection, right? Well, I looked. and I couldn't see one. The network should have contained something, anything, but there was nothing whatsoever. His entire life prior to his tenure with Bridges has been redacted.
Ah,
His name, his past,
because his name was
everything.
John.
There's no telling who he was. Which led me to consider another possibility. What if it isn't the director and Amelie who have a connection, but the director and Clifford
That's what we
Unger?
saw on the beach.
And what if that
They
connection
recognized
is
each
what
other.
facilitated the director's jump to Amelie's beach? If it's those two who have a personal history, then it might explain why Cliff is holding the director hostage as well. But even if that were the case, it doesn't answer the bigger question. How the hell did the two of them end up on Amelie's beach?
Sam, Hartman here.
Oh, hello.
There's something else I'd like you to consider. A guess, albeit an educated one, concerning Cliff's objective. Somehow, with the aid of the chiral network, our individual beaches have begun to coalesce, resulting in the formation of a single massive seam. Should this process continue, there is a risk that BTs will flood across into our world, bringing about a Death Stranding on a heretofore unprecedented scale.
The last Stranding.
Now, Clifford Unger's battlefields and my own beach appear to be unaffected by this phenomenon, existing entirely in isolation. They do not and have never intersected with others. But what if there were another class of beach, one that exists on a higher plane, that was responsible for setting this process in motion? And what if the beach in question were none other than Amelie's? Cliff may have summoned the director, but I believe his true aim was to seize control of Amelie's beach, to exploit its power over every other beach, and trigger the last stranding. It's the only rational explanation for Cliff's actions, which is why you have to stop him.
If Hartman's right, then we're in serious trouble. Using the chiral network in Amelie's beach to trigger the last stranding? That's why Higgs went after Amelie, wasn't it? If it was Cliff who put him up to it. Yeah, it all fits. With the last stranding, he'll finally have his revenge against the world that stole his
I've been sitting
life
here for an
and his
hour, my
child.
bum's going to sleep.
You've got to stop him, Sam. You've got to make the jump to Amelie's beach as soon as possible. Get in and get her back. It's our only hope. If you can't, then we're all doomed.
Okay, no, it's saving. I've just seen it said it's saving, so that's fine. It's auto-saved. Cool. So that means I can end things off at last. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.